show and tell. Share, 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 share. Sure, share, sure. Sherman. Anyway. I swear I've gotten sleep. So now, finally. Okay. But, no, really, it's time for a haul. But first, I'm Meridian Navarre, your resident witch and creatrix. I'm going to read these hand and Danae's Divine, where I create myth, magic, and meaning for your everyday life through art, intuition, and energy work. And on Tuesdays, I like to do hauls. Sometimes we also have Tea Tuesday, because tea is for Tuesday. But most of the time it's a haul. Much of the time it is an art haul. Every now and then I have intuitive or magic hauls, usually for materia or like a new book or deck or something I've gotten. Every now and then I'll have biz hauls, which is like my planner or like something just general business related. And very rarely, very seldom, we have happy mail. But this is, the art haul is like the main, that's the thing that we're doing. So the reason I do this is because I love unboxing. I love like finding out about new materials and new things and ooh, what's that? Sometimes that information is not freely given in like artistic communities, and so this is kind of a way of me giving back in a way that I'm comfortable with, that I feel is sustainable and is not like taxing to me, but also benefits the community like collectively. So here we are. I also just like to share the new cool toys I got, because yeah, awesome! You know, my sparkling personality. So, complete aside, right? A couple of weeks ago, I had a day job until I didn't. And I'm sure that part of that is actually because of my sparkling personality. If I don't know you, if I don't have like a relationship with you, I'm not trying to talk to you. I don't know you. Like, I don't have an opinion on you either. Like, I don't like you, I don't dislike you. I don't feel anything about you. And unfortunately, that your neurodivergence is showing, doesn't get received well and doesn't get taken well, and it gets sometimes misinterpreted and taken as something like wildly different than what it is. So, and the funny thing is, here, and this is why we bring this up, you get a very specific facet of my personality over here. And that's because I've been doing this, like I've been making video, not steadily, but like since 2009. I've had to put my face out there with my work. I don't do shows because, no. But I do regularly have conversations with people, like clients, about art, and I'm very high touch as far as communication and getting back to people, which is also really funny because I get accused of not communicating, and I'm just like, I just don't believe in extraneous detail and like meaningless pleasantries. Like, I'm not going to ask you how your day is going if I really don't care. Sorry, Brenda. But yeah, that makes me apparently less palatable to the masses. Meanwhile, over here, I am, you know, admittedly weird. But I seem like fun and funny, and it's just, it's kind of hilarious, okay? Like, for real. Like, for real. Do we see a disconnect? I'm just gonna privately laugh because I keep my day job and my other work very separate. Like 2 different rooms in 2 different houses across town, like totally separate. Because my day job is exactly that. It is the thing that I do during the day, and it is, you know, it's fine. I don't take jobs that I hate, and if I do find that I hate the job, I want some candy now. I won't keep it. I will find another job because mental health matters. But this is what I guess as close to lighting up as I get is this stuff. So now that we have wasted like a whole 5 minutes of me being weird, I really wish I knew where my candy was. I guess we're gonna get to this, right? So just a warning. My queue of sharing stuff is miles long at this point. There's a couple times where, because of my mental health, I had to take time off. It wasn't planned. I didn't mean to. It just happened. And so there we are. Oops. Sucks. Sorry. But as soon as I was up for it, I was back, and I'm actually looking incredibly organized for the fact that I'm all over the place. Funny how that works out. And yeah, I have a study in dichotomy. Like, there's a lot of things about my personality that don't seem to make sense together. And I'm like, well, they do go together, because here I am existing. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. Which makes me think of hyperbolic functions and in the animal world, and how you can't graph these mathematically, but the animal world does it, and you can totally do it with crochet. That is a huge thing. It's a whole ass other thing. Yeah, I just realized I'm gonna have to like watch one of my own videos. Ew. Because I said a thing, and I referenced a thing, and I'm like, you know, you're gonna have to clarify what this is, right? And I'm like, shit. So we're making a note, because that's what we do. I just need enough letters for it to make sense to me. Make it make sense. So, without further ado, what I get? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Yikes. So, first of all, we're going to get this big thing out the way. Boom! Box. B-box. Bebop and Rocksteady? No, wrong thing. Come on. Ooh, box. I love containers. I don't know what I'm going to put in this, but I saw it and I have this thing for bees, and I'm like, need it. Yeah, I have like a lot of bee things. I don't have any bee jewelry. I feel like I need a bee, like, pendant. It looks like an actual bee. Anyway. I don't know that I had a thought when I bought it so much as, ooh, I need it. But this will be box number 4. And this is one of my smaller boxes, if that. I don't know, actually, because I don't know what size this is. It's gonna make it over there with its friends. So I'm sure I'll find something to put in it. Let's leave that alone. Yeah, don't leave it alone. Don't touch it. No, not even with the stick. So hold on, let's see. There we go. Oopsie. Now I got this, and then I got this. Okay, so this is a ply split needle, and that's for those playing at home. This is what it looks like. The big needle, right? I walked by it a couple times. I didn't know what it is, and I was curious, and I think I might have looked it up in the store. And it is a weaving tool. And you know me, give me a fiber art and I'll just fall in love. Use it to weave bands, and I think like the decorative straps that you see like on camels, they can be made that way, and other straps. And it's funny because like Kumihimo makes straps, which is Japanese. This makes straps, which I'm not sure what part of the world it comes from. But then there's tablet weaving, which also makes straps. And then I think there's something else like straps, like rope, handy stuff. And there's a lot, like, I don't know, I guess if the culture is like going forwards, it probably has developed a way to do stuff like that, because we got to hold things and pick things up and move things, and pulleys and straps and things, handy. So I saw it. We're gonna have to do like some research and like what to do with it, but it's basically weaving. Yeah, and it looks very low tech, and I'm kind of super excited about that because I love low tech fiber tools, and a lot of them actually are very low tech. So, also I got this. It's a weaving board because why not? And so, hey, instead of your what do you call it? Your clipboard, right? That's what we used to do in the old days, right? Back in the day, get a clipboard, those little notches on the back. You would like tie it, put it under the clippy thing, and put that thing like lean it against a desk or a table, and like at you or like whatever, and you had a flat surface to work on, and then you move it up every so often so that you're not working at the bottom of it. And I'm like, oh, and I gotta tell you, I don't think it gets any more low. No, it could get a little more low tech. You could tie it around your toe or your foot and just go the length from back. But I mean, that's like a MacGyvering fiber art. I would totally do that though. You would. This is true. You are correct. So I also got this because it's spooky and it's cute. I'm gonna make it into a hanky because that's what I do with all of my fat quarters. I think it's gonna be 12 by 12 because fat quarter is 18. Oh no, I could make this 18 by 18 actually. And technically it won't be 18 by 18. It'll be, you know, but the dimensions will start out at 18 is what we'll do. I think, like, we want a narrow, like, rolled hem. And I think, oh my gosh, I just got this amazing idea. See, this is how this happens, okay? I'm, like, in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden I'm like, wow, that sounds cool. So I have, I made napkins for a family gift while I was still married. Many a year ago. I got a basket, I made some fresh bread, and I included a set of a couple of napkins, and I matched the napkins, the thread that I used to sew them to the baskets that I put them in, and like just little details. Like, it wasn't super fancy, right? Actually the bread turned out ridiculously bad. Like, it tasted fine. Okay, it tasted fine. It looked like something you didn't want to eat. They're like, what the hell? And that's because I mistook baking soda, I think, for cornstarch. Good job, me. Hold on. We have a notification. We can't make it go away. Okay, so, yeah. Now, the fun thing is, it didn't change the taste. It still tasted just as good. It just was like a brick. Which I guess if you look at anything that's like flourless baking, a lot of those things, like alternative flours or whatever, they're very dense. Which doesn't necessarily change the flavor. I mean, eating is like a whole ass experience. So like, it's a sensory experience. It's not just your mouth. It's all the texture, the smell, what you're looking at. So, you know, it matters. It does. But I digress. So, what's going to happen is I'm going to use the gold on the top. Okay? And I'm going to use the silver that I use in that instance as the bobbin. So on one side, the stitching is going to be gold, and then on the other, it's going to be silver. And that's just going to be this little tiny detail that probably nobody but me is going to notice. But I'm going to look at it and be like, eek. Yes. Tell me you're a textile nerd without telling me you're a textile nerd. Yeah, I tried to talk to one once, and that did not go over well. And I was just like, can we just talk shop? Like, we can totally do that, because I am absolutely down for talking shop with anybody. So, yes. I have this thing with making hankies and napkins. They're basically identical, okay? Like, yeah. So, finally, what else? This is what else. So, basically, I got all of the colors for the Progressive Pride flag. And I was like, I'm going to put all these things together and I'm going to make a lanyard because I had just started my previous job that I no longer have. And we had a name badge. And I got a lanyard to go with it. It was, you know, just fine. And I was like, you know, I don't love this lanyard. I wish it was a little longer. I wish it was a little whiter. And I kind of wish it was a different color. So, effectively, I don't like anything about it. And then the thing about it, like some of the construction, I was like, build a better robot. So I'm like, you know what you could do? You could, in fact, do that. You could, in fact, do exactly that. And I'm like, you can weave a strap. Like, sure the hell can. So, I bought that, which also led to another. We're gonna talk about it later, like later in the future, not right now. But yeah. So I decided I wanted a Progressive Pride lanyard, and I'm gonna make one. Now, what the design is gonna look like, I have no idea. We're gonna find out. Because I'm using way more colors than they expect you to. And I haven't done any flat weaving, so this is, I might try something with, like, I don't know, some, not throwaway thread, like, use some, you know, yarn scraps and weave something together and see what I think. Because I gotta tell you, I don't know what I'm doing. Still haven't found the weaving place for these. Don't ask. It's thing. So I got that from Michael's, by the way. I know what is going on. This is the, which one is this? It's like the 4th or 5th video I've recorded today. I'm starting to lose it. It's also really hot. So, yeah, obviously I have done jack and shit with it because what I tend to do is as soon as I get something I want to share it with you, which means I've had no time to do anything with it because I probably just got home, took pictures of it, and I'm like, look what I got. And yes, and I could have shared this later because I have a whole bunch of things in the queue before it. But I decided I was too excited and I wanted to share it now because it's relevant to now. And if I shared it later, it'd be like, this is out of context. This doesn't make any sense. Why does this matter? Yeah, so I didn't want that. And I decided that it would be easier to just not do that. So here we are. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a lanyard. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the hardware because that was really the problem I had. I think I'm gonna make one with those little old school little guys that you like keys used to come on. Actually I have one somewhere around here, but I think I'm gonna use that, and that will, like, I guess clip onto my badge because I'm gonna start a new job in a couple of weeks. Wherein I will be using a badge. And that way I can have my lanyard as long as I want it to be, and I can have it in pretty fun colors, and it can still be functional without you know, being something I'm meh about. So this is gonna be interesting. Yeah. Is that it? That's it. I think that's it. This is one of our shorter videos. Ooh. So if you want to see pictures of all that, like that's not all over the place and like kind of make some sense, and you can actually get like a good idea of what you're looking at, you can scroll into the post below. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the link at the top and it'll send you over to Patreon where you can look at the pictures. My question for you today, hold. I should have said that. My question for you today is, what's the last thing that you got for your creative process? Have you ever made a lanyard before? If so, how did you make it? And why? What color was it? I'd love to know. So there's that. There's that. Yes. So as of this recording right now, like literally real time, right this second, I have not linked anything. I'm pretty sure I can link the board, the thread, and the weaving needle. The fat quarter and the box, I might link to general places if I can't find a specific thing. Now, and what I want to remind you of that is that means when this is no longer in season and is no longer popular and they get more fabric in, this will probably be gone. So I just want you to be aware that happens. So like, it's kind of time is of the essence. And what I might just link to like the search term of the general like brand there, so you can just like look if you can't find that specifically, because they toss stuff out. And off the top of my head, I've never actually looked at fabric anywhere but in person. Okay, except for those like big places that you can't go to. Like, yeah, like was it Blackbird Fabrics and Spoonflower? But like everywhere else, like I like to go in person and look at it because, you know, does it really look like this? How's this? Yeah, tactile feedback. So there's that. Yeah, no, that's everything. So if those, I will do my best. I do try to draft these things fully and get the links in there so I can just confirm that I have a link there. But I am on a time crunch and I need to hurry up. I have like another almost 10 posts to get through, like, and then I need to start planning a bunch of other ones, and then I need to get all these off of my, you know, device and onto my computer, and yeah. So it is a lot, so there's that. But also linked below my websites, Ariga's Hand and Nana's Divine, in case you would like to hire me or buy art. I has art you want. I has you can have do exchange, or work with me doing, you know, some of my metaphysical work and readings and whatnot of that. Also linked below my active social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where I like to hang out the most, and now of course YouTube. And don't forget, Twitch has been added there too. So if you want to see me work with any of the stuff that you see on my haul videos, that's probably the place you're gonna see it. I try to stream 5 days a week, Sunday through Thursday, because Friday, Saturday are dicey. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, sometimes I game, sometimes I'm working on art, sometimes I do both. But yes, that's it. So you stayed to the end of this video. Your reward is you get to know what we're doing tomorrow, which is, you know, our garden variety. It is our work in progress Wednesday. So we're going to check in with the intentions that we set on Monday, see how we're doing, where we are, what's gotten done, maybe redirect slightly if we're not going in the right direction. Gotta check in, gotta evaluate. But that aside, I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Thank you for taking time to come in, hang out, share some of your time in your life with me, and see what I'm doing, and care. Because you get to be doing anything else, and you're here, and rock on. So awesome. Yay. Hooray. That said, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube, and consider coming over to Patreon, where you can get some exclusive patron-only little offerings. These posts right here, let's say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Fridays. Those posts, yeah, so Sunday through Fridays are always pretty much up. They're up and they're open. I have a couple of monthly posts that will be on random days. And then I have some monthly posts that are specific to like certain, like the first Sunday or the first Tuesday, the last Sunday, the first Saturday, the last Saturday, the first day of the month, the last day of the month, and those are all patron only things. So if you want to know what's going on there, you can go over there, and it explains all of it in great detail. And if you have any questions, always feel free to pop them in below. Yeah. Hi. Hello. What's going on? What's going on? Okay. I swear I slept last night. I swear. And this is past me talking to future you. This is not present me talking to present you. Time travel is weird. I mean, aren't we all traveling through time? Just living, existing. So, yes. Gosh, that's it. I was supposed to tell friends something. Oh, wait, was it? Oh, we almost got it. Got it. I got it. Okay. Hold on. I need to write this down before I forget it. That's what happens. So, anyway, yeah, I think that is all the things. That is all the things. That's everything we needed to say. We'll use this because this is not working. I like to make my stuff notes because otherwise I wouldn't remember anything. Yeah, okay, I did everything. You know, for as often as I do this, you would think that I would have it memorized by now. I do not. I don't know that I ever will. That's okay. Whatever. It's part of my charm, getting lost and forgetting and then trying to come back. So, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, and goodbye, and I will see you, hopefully bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, tomorrow. Toodles!